everybody, welcome to VegaTrends. My name is Mackenzie, and as always, I'm making it easier, trying to make it easier for you to eat your vegetables. This week we've been talking about peas, and nothing says peas like a great pea soup. On this episode, I'll be making up a creamy broccoli and pea soup. I hope you'll stay tuned. Growing up, my grandmother always made a great split pea soup. So I've been thinking, how can I do up a nice pea soup? Recently, my mom found a creamy broccoli and pea soup recipe that I was a little skeptical about. But one week when I wasn't able to do the cooking, she whipped it up. And wow, we were all super impressed. So now, today, I'm gonna make it up for you. It's super easy, and I like easy. Because I cook for 4 people a couple days a week, I like to make sure that my time is used wisely. And this soup fits the bill. So let's take a look at the ingredients. First up, we have about 8 cups of vegetable broth. We're going to use 3 10-ounce bags of frozen broccoli. We have 2 onions here, diced up and ready to go. Remember, this whole soup is going to go through the blender, so it doesn't really matter how you dice your onions. They could be pretty thick and it will still work. Then we are going to do a 16-ounce bag of peas. We have 1.5 teaspoons of caraway seed here, and 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Let's go ahead and get started with this recipe. One of the things I really love about soups is you can make big batches and eat them throughout the week. That's how we cook around here. So I always cook in this huge 7-quart pot, and we're going to start by putting the onions in. And as you know, I never saute with oil, so we're going to add about 1/2 cup of water. Now that I have my onions in the pot, I'm going to go ahead and let these cook down for about 10 minutes until they're slightly translucent. All right, so my onions have had plenty of time to cook down. We're going to go ahead and add all of this broccoli. I made an executive decision while I was cooking it down to add an extra bag of broccoli. So instead of 30 ounces of broccoli, I've now done 40 ounces of broccoli. I'm going to put in the caraway seeds. Going to add my vegetable broth. With my executive decision to add extra broccoli, I now need to add a little more water. So I just put some water in here, about 2 more cups. That looks a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and put a lid on this, let it come to a boil and allow that broccoli to soften, and then we'll get to the rest of the ingredients. So my broccoli is really boiling in the pan now. Smells so good. That caraway seed is amazing in there. We're going to go ahead and add all of these peas. All right, the only ingredient we still have out is the lemon juice. I'm going to add that when I add the soup to the blender. So right now I'm just going to let this cook for about 2 minutes. Just let it come back to a boil after I've added the peas. Okay, so our soup is back up to a boil. I'm going to shut it all the way off now. Remove it from the burner, and we're now going to put it in the blender. It's going to take about 3 blenderfuls to get this whole thing of soup done, and I want to put about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice into each serving. And then we're just going to scoop this soup right into the blender. My grandmother must have used caraway seeds in her dill pickles, because every time I get a whiff of this soup, I'm carried back to my childhood. And my grandmother, she could make dill pickles. One of my favorite things growing up. blending each blenderful about 30 seconds. With this soup though, it wouldn't be bad if it was a little more coarse. So you could blend it maybe just for 10 seconds, 10 or 15 seconds, get it more of a coarse soup. We're gonna give it a try right out of the blender. Oh, that is such a great soup. All right, finish mixing up the rest of these. All right, so this soup is fully blended up. And now, of course, my favorite part. We're gonna give this soup a try. Again, this is creamy broccoli and pea soup. It has caraway seeds. I love the smell. Oh, that lemon adds a nice kick. This is such a great soup. The last time we made this soup up, we would heat up a little bit of rice every night and put this soup over the rice. And that just added something really nice. One of my favorites. Thank you for watching VegaTrends. Again, my name is Mackenzie, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Next week, I'm gonna try and focus on corn and make up one of my all-time favorite soups, which is my corn chowder. Anyway, hope to see you back here.